Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to some more Grand Tactician. We're actually doing some Ultimate Admiral, and we're going to kick us off with a fight. Let's see if we can't sink this Russian battleship. It's actually a heavy cruiser, but I don't know what I'm saying anymore, everybody. We're gonna shoot stuff with our stuff. Yeah, that's the goal today. Yeah. All right. I will say, I think we're getting towards the end of this war, just from a level of being able to keep going without overextending ourselves. Like, we do have some good ships that are coming up, but we also have a good amount of ships that are getting older that I want to get rid of and start looking into developing newer ships again. And I'm not going to be getting rid of ships in the middle of a war just to get them replaced, which means that in turn we're gonna need to not be at war for us to get some of those better ships. Well, we can get better ships. I still won't replace any, so it's just kind of we'll need to look at having a peacetime navy to get rid of older ships. So man, nobody's seen. Oh, there we go. Starting to put a little bit of heat on him. Not exactly sure what this guy is doing with his maneuvers, but that's alright. That's alright. We'll get it going. Ooh! That was a big hit. And as techs go up, that exact issue is why I don't want to keep older ships. But yeah, somebody was talking the other day about refits, and refits can do a lot. And I don't want to dog on refitting ships, because that is a tremendously viable way to keep ships in service. It's not for me personally, but I don't want to act like refitting ships is some sort of nasty, forbidden thing. It's just not something I personally do. I will say he's getting some lucky hits with his heavy cruiser on my torpedo boat. Alright. I think we'll hit right in here, which is not exactly what I would like, but I'll take torpedo hits. Bring this torpedo boat around. There we go. That'll get him flooding all across the bottom. I think he's done. There he is. Yep. There we go. Nice quick little skirmish, I guess. I started to call it a battle, but I mean, when there's one of them, it's kind of hard to say it's a real battle. But taking out a ship is always worth it. So, yeah. But yeah, I think we are basically done with our current war. Taking some territory both in the Baltic and in the Pacific. So we'll see. I kind of doubt they'll go for peace at this point, but yeah, we can't even offer it. Alright, well, that's alright. That's alright. We'll just take it whenever it comes up again. In the meantime, let's take a look at what our tech is doing. Looks like maybe 1 month, and then we're going to have a new cruiser, so we'll see what that looks like. We'll see what our design is. Yeah, we could stand to get a better light cruiser. So that'll probably be what we do as soon as we get going and see what tech we just got on our cruisers. Heavy cruisers, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, let's try and get a peace treaty with the Soviets, and let's go get a new light cruiser. See what we can do with this thing. 4,000. Woo, that's still small. Still small. We'll go to 22, save us some of that space there, and Alright. Let's keep going here. Ah. Right. Alright, we got a little bit to play with when it comes to weight. So we will make use of that. Now somebody did mention, and I saw this, about me putting deck armor on there. Part of the reason that I have deck armor is because there may not be a lot of plunging fire yet, but I'm not the only nation that's going to be putting a lot of money into tech development, and I don't want to get caught by surprise where I won't be able to have stuff that I can use effectively against a peer. And I can't guarantee that my ships will always be fighting something that they outclass. I'm going to try for that, right? Like, that's why we have such a massive tech budget and why we are going to go for upgrading ships pretty frequently, getting our fleet upgraded as much as possible, because I don't want to be in a fight against someone who's technologically superior. I just can't guarantee that that will always be the case. Plus, getting some deck armor on there gives me a little bit of protection from, like, flash fires and things, which is something that I definitely approve of having. I'm all for not having things shoot me when I can't do anything about it. So yeah, it might be in some ways a waste of our weight capacity, but I'm going to do it as much as I can anyway. So let's go to 5. Alright, we do have an okay amount of space on our tonnage left. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of tempted to go down to 5-inch guns and see if I can't get some more on there. So let's try that. 5-inch guns. Yeah, just not quite. Not quite enough there. I don't think that's going to do anything for 5-inch guns right there. No. No. Okay. It is what it is. We were able to add one more to the front, so I wonder if I can get 6 inches up there. No. 6 inches too. It's too big. So we'll just go with what we had before, 6 inches on guns. It's not a huge number of guns. Genuinely, I would like more. But I don't think that's going to be possible. Don't think it'll work, so. Go with that. Yeah, I think we're all right. I mean, again, I would always love to see a second turret up front, or maybe one more turret on the sides. But we're going to take what we can get here, and I think I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe put a little bit more armor on the Citadel, just to protect our critical infrastructure here, but yeah, there we go. Our newest light cruiser, a little bit light on guns, but fast and has a really decent range. So almost 10,000 kilometers. So yeah, we're doing good. And to that end, then I go ahead and delete our long overdue for refit light cruiser design, and we'll put, I think, 10 of these bad boys in production immediately. When the war ends, we will scrap stuff and go for replacing our current stuff. But yeah. All right, let's end the turn. See what happens. See if we can't get some. No, they just don't. They do not want to let us in this war. I don't know why. I mean, if I was them, I'd be like, holy crap, I'm getting my behind B here. I'm gonna get out of this thing. But who knows? All right, well, let's let them stew for a little bit and see if we can't improve our international relations with other people. I'm also really tempted. I think I'm going to go for, on our next turn, an invasion of Finland, southern Finland. See if we can't intercept this light cruiser. I mean, it'll be difficult with 2 battleships, but you never know. You never know. Let these guys fuel up, and then we'll, I guess, hit, what is that, northern something or other? North Sakhalin? Yeah, don't ask me. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to pretend I do. I'm terrible with pronunciations. So we'll go and see what we can get done here. All right. Well, it looks like we're going to be having Germany, the army, come in and do some lifting, which is kind of nice. I'm not going to lie. In the meantime, if they're going to go there, I think, yeah, let's go ahead and try and get southern Finland captured. Start taking out good chunks of their ports in the Baltic, which has always been our goal in this war, so while that's doing that, we'll move some of our ships around just to keep things interesting in case we can catch any of the convoys. I don't know if that Russia has any convoys that go around Africa, but you know, just in case, we'll just slowly keep it going, you know. And it looks like most of their fuel is done, so we'll start another invasion next time. Actually, we can go ahead and get those ships moving as well. So, that's fantastic. And you know, eventually, Russia will want to get out of this war. So, you know, I mean, we kind of do too, but definitely don't. Oh, there we go. See if we can't get this war over. Ah. I was hoping. I'm good with getting out of this war. We've gotten all of our immediate objectives that we wanted, so don't see a reason to keep going in this war, but you know, sometimes that's the way it is. You know, I'm all good with having friends, but I'm not gonna give them. Not gonna give them stuff that will hurt us. Alright. Not sure exactly where they will want our fleet over here, but we'll get positioned a little bit there and get ready, and yeah, we'll go. I'm not sure that the Russians have much in the way of an ability to do any real damage anymore, and I'm really trying hard not to say that too loud, just because I don't want to jinx myself. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See if we can't intercept this heavy cruiser. We might be able to go further than that, though. Let's go over here, off the coast of Italy. So, yep. Okay. We'll fight this. Time-wise, this might be the end of the episode. We'll see how far we get, how long it takes. But I don't have a lot of high hopes for the enemy. They've got a light cruiser versus, 2 torpedo boats, 5 light cruisers, and 2 battleships. That's pretty lopsided. Now, the thing I do say they might be able to do is get away. With this much weather, it would be extremely difficult to stop them from getting away. So we're getting close. Oh, there we go. Yeah, if they had decided to run away, it would have been very difficult to stop them. And someone was talking about plunging fire the other day. I touched on that briefly. We just had plunging fire there from our light cruiser 5-inch guns. Yeah. I mean, and they didn't have any deck armor. And we know that because we just did 2,000 damage with a 5-inch gun. So, yeah, we do want to have deck armor. We'll come back around and spot with our light cruiser, or our torpedo boats rather. this point, I'm not exactly sure what they think they see that they're shooting at. I mean, we know where it is, but not exactly the same thing as having a beat on it. So. You know, I started to say I'm surprised we haven't gotten more hits on this thing. But you know, the weather between the rain itself and the high seas, rough seas, I'm really not surprised that we haven't gotten a huge number of hits on this thing. Our accuracy is just in the tank, and we just don't have the tech to really compensate a huge amount for some of this. I think we're actually going to have two different. That is a lot of torpedoes. Holy moly. I think we'll catch it in the mud here. Don't think we can quite get away. Yeah. On the other hand, I think we're going to do just fine with that. Those torpedoes did really good. Yeah, I think this ship is cooked, ladies and gentlemen. Quite literally. Yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic. A little bit more hurt on the torpedo boat than I really wanted, but you know, we did good. We did all right. So, there's southern Finland. Basically in position. I think we got this one. Yep, we'll have this one as well. And then we will try to go to peace again. We'll see. I don't think either of our invasions by land are going to win. We just don't have the troops. So, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, and I will see you guys next time. As always, comments, tips, suggestions are welcome in the comment fields. And I will see you guys next time. Dragonheart, signing off.